Hello, EnteiTainment here. My name is Daniel. Doing that intro for the first time in 2 months feels very weird, and I do apologize for not uploading for so long, but here I am now to give you guys sort of an update video on the channel and looking into the future. And first of all, I just want to say happy holidays. I hope you all had an excellent 2 months without me. I'm sure you managed. I was very busy with school, obviously, and I had to take a bunch of finals, and it just was not it wasn't exactly feasible for me to be focusing on that and the channel, so I apologize for not uploading, but like I have always been saying, school is going to have to take priority, and unfortunately that means you guys are going to be left without videos sometimes for as long as 2 months, so I'm sorry, but the two things we're going to be talking about today are going to be the CSL and what happened, because I think most of you are in the dark, and the YouTube channel and the future of the channel and what my plan is going into the future. So first up is the CSML Season 6 did come to an end a while ago. It started off really great. There was some awesome intensity, and I was having some of probably the most enjoyable matches I've ever had in any season, so that was really, really great. I was really loving my team, and everyone was putting in pretty much maximum effort from what I could see. However, things sort of spiraled downhill, I guess you could say, and the season was cut short due to a lack of dedication and just a lack of general interest. And that lack of interest was also coming from me, I will admit. I did make it into playoffs since like half the season was cut off and I had a good enough record to be in the playoffs, but I was eliminated in the first round, I believe by Ant-Man, and I just didn't prep at all, and I didn't really care about the result because I just didn't feel like the season was really doing it for me anymore. And I don't know where the switch came. I think it was sort of like a domino effect, because as soon as some people stopped caring about the season, then that sort of gets everyone out of the swing, and it didn't feel the same anymore. So unfortunately, I really did not care about what was happening, which definitely corresponds to me not uploading the CSL matches, just really because I did not care. So Ant-Man did beat me. To be fair, he played very, very well, so just shout out to Ant-Man for playing a really awesome game. But he did go on, and he was also eliminated eventually because the Boston Bisharps went on to win it all. He won Season 6 once again. I didn't actually see the match because, just to repeat myself again, I didn't care what was going on. So I do know that he won, so congratulations to Kraken Nation and his Boston Bisharps. But looking on to Season 7, I personally am very excited, because I think one way to get people more excited about something is to introduce something fresh, and a new generation is pretty much the perfect thing of the epitome of something fresh. This new generation is going to be a totally fresh start with new mons, and there's going to be new tiers that we're drafting in. There's even a new draft system that I can go into later, and that's going to make me develop an entirely new game plan looking into Season 7, so I'm very, very excited about that, and I'm sure that all these crazy new Hawaiian Pokemon will be able to keep my interest for the entirety of the season. But I will actually be hosting the draft. I believe it's happening sometime in early January, maybe early mid-January, somewhere in there. I'll give you guys an exact date at some point. But if you want to tune in on your favorite team, the Syracuse Leons, or you want to tune in to just check out how it's doing generally, I will be hosting the draft on this channel. And again, I don't have a date or a time, unfortunately, but you can be assured that I will be hosting it. I am going to try to do it on YouTube, I think. As much as I despise the YouTube streaming system, if there's a serious outcry for YouTube, which I think there was last time I tried to do it on Twitch, I'm just going to have to do what the people ask for and do it on YouTube. So probably not going to be on Twitch unless people, once again, really, really clamor for it, but it seemed like the opposite was happening. So you can expect to see that on this channel, not on my Twitch channel. But regardless, you can also expect to see weekly CSL matches going into the future, following the same format as when I was actually uploading. You'll probably get team builders every week as well, because I like doing that for you guys. It lets me think about my team and lets you guys hopefully develop as better team builders by watching me, learning from both my successes and my failures. And finally, there might be an occasional post-analysis video if the match was interesting enough or tight enough, or if I thought it was, I don't know, some big pivotal play. There might be a post-analysis video as well. So pretty much everything you guys were used to back from when I was uploading CSL matches before. And speaking of uploading and the plan, we are going to now talk about my second point, which is the channel and the future of the channel and my game plan. So basically, my computer is pretty slow at the moment. I have a lot of stuff on here and it's relatively old. I think it's like 3 years old, which is not ancient by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely slow, and that's probably my fault. But regardless, there were technical difficulties due to my computer being slow, and like I was talking about earlier, there was just a lack of interest in the CSL. So really, those are the two main reasons I was not uploading. And further, the continuation of the Platinum playthrough pretty much completely hinges on whether or not I get a new computer for Christmas, because basically, you guys don't even know this, but when I was recording the Platinum playthrough, sometimes my computer would crash halfway through a recording, sometimes my computer would crash at the end of a recording, and that actually happened to me on one of my last uploads. Like, I was just about to finish wrapping up, I was literally in the midst of my outro, and the computer crashed and I lost everything. So I was just tired of like faking reactions for you guys, and I'm sure none of you even realized, but a lot of the Platinum playthrough, especially in more recent episodes, was like completely staged. I had already seen everything and I was really just trying to make an enjoyable video, and it sucked. It was awful. So I really did not feel like I can do that anymore. It was just the worst. So I apologize for not uploading, but after that event, I just couldn't handle it anymore, and I should have made a video apologizing about that, but I was just done with this computer and I couldn't I couldn't handle it. So luckily, I do think my family is going to come through and get me that computer, because it's also going to help me with my studies and stuff. Like this thing I'm using now is really slow, and I definitely need a new one, so fingers crossed. But I will let you guys know about that. Since Christmas is only happening in 4 days, I will let you all know whether or not we got that new computer. And also, the continuation of the CSL series hinges on my level of interest, but I'm not very worried about that, because like what I was saying earlier, it's a new generation, it's a completely fresh start, and I'm very excited. And I need to learn all of the new Pokemon, so I am going to float an idea past you guys, and you can let me know what you think. I have a new series idea, which is going to be the analysis of Sun and Moon Pokemon and their viability, and I know that a ton of other channels are doing that and are probably doing it better than I am. So I want to specifically focus on their viability in a draft league, which, like the CSL, because I don't think many people are doing that, hopefully, so it might be some unique content. I understand that not a lot of people participate in draft leagues, so it might not be helpful to like most of you, but I'm still going to be reviewing the Pokemon. It's still going to be educational, I hope. So the plan, at the moment at least, is to just go straight down through the Pokédex, generally obviously focusing on fully evolved Pokemon that you would actually see in battle. and maybe do 5 Pokemon an episode or something. And I just wanted to know what you guys thought about that, because it would definitely help me familiarize myself with these Pokemon, which I might add I am not familiar with at all. I haven't looked at a single video. I've maybe done like 3 Google searches in total about Sun and Moon, and I really know nothing. So it's going to be new for me when I prepare for the video, and I'm sure it's not going to be new for you guys, but hopefully at least the outlook of looking at them through the lens of a draft league format will be new. So that's what I'm thinking. You guys can let me know what you think about that. And I just personally believe that the best way to learn something is to teach it, because you don't understand something fully unless you can teach it to someone else, is basically my philosophy there. So I think that would be really great for me and would certainly help me prepare for Season 7 of the CSML. But regardless, do you guys have any series ideas is my next question. I can do different games on the channel, or I can do different Pokemon related series, such as this one I was just talking about with the review of Sun and Moon Pokemon. But if you guys want to see a different game, I can try to do that until, or I guess if I get a new computer, I can do more complex games. But if I don't think that I can, because I can barely even run iMovie on this computer without it crashing. So you can suggest any game you want, but realize that it's going to, like, the computer is going to greatly influence my ability to come through with any given game that you offer. So the other part of that is you can probably safely assume that a capture card for the 3DS is out of the picture, unfortunately. It's just too much of a hassle to obtain one, and I don't think that it is realistic for me to bring that to this channel. As much as I would truly love to. I would love to play through Sun and Moon. I would love to play through anything. I was really looking forward to trying to make a TM series where I just go collect every TM in X and Y or whatever, because I think those videos are really not interesting, obviously, but helpful for newer players and older players alike. So I really wanted to do that, but alas, it is probably not going to happen. But I think that is it from me. So only like a 13-minute video, so not terrible. I hope you were okay with listening to me blabber on for so long. It has been quite a while, so I just want to say thank you guys for your continued support. I really do appreciate it, more than I can even express. And I know I say that a lot, but it does mean a lot to me to see that my subscriber count, for example, hasn't gone down, even though I haven't been active for 2 months. I really appreciate that, guys, and I just want to say thank you and happy holidays. So this has been Daniel and EnteiTainment.